Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday, the 23rd of July, and it's 7 o'clock, or almost 7 o'clock. It's 6:53 in the morning. Y'all, this is the only time I really can talk to y'all without the family being present with me in the car. So normally I wake my husband up and I tell him, I'm about to head out, or do you want to go? But yesterday was like an epic fail when I did that. He wasn't well rested, so he wanted to just kind of go and get back, and yeah, so it wasn't a good thing. And I'm like, you know what? I woke up on the right side of the earth this morning. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. I'm just going to be by myself. So let him sleep. Miss Peanut sleep. Let me be by myself. And I hate to be selfish like that because I love my family. But I slept really hard last night. And then when I woke up, I was just like, I was irritated because I should be waking up in Indiana. You know what I mean? So I'm a little perturbed by that. And, so I was like, you know what, let me just get up. I've already started cooking my dinner for today. Actually, I started yesterday, so I'm just kind of finishing it up. And I wanted to run to the store and grab just 2, 3 other things. I'm actually going to Walmart. But, yeah. So, which I could just go to the store. But I want to get some steps in. Maybe see something I haven't seen. I don't know. Just, I just got on a t-shirt and shorts. I just got on some little biker shorts or whatever, calling it a day. Yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that I'm not in Indiana. My niece did graduate. She graduated with 2 masters. Praise God. Congratulations. I'm not going to post pictures because she very finicky. So yeah, had I been there, I would have got some stuff, but since I'm not there, I'm just like, I won't post the pictures that her mom sent me. But my eyes been running. Anyway, she graduated with 2 masters, one in psychology, the other one in behavioral mental health. So girlfriend about to be paid the way all this mental health stuff going on around this world, girl, she about to, get it going on. So she got 2 masters, getting ready to work on her PhD. I'm like, you know what? Go for it. I mean, I'm really happy and excited for her, child. I had to get away from the house. I was just like, I don't know. I'm just so mad that my trip got canceled. I literally had to watch the graduation online, like literally. And so, of course, I'm trying to run errands at the same time. So I probably should have just sat my tail at home. But, I like to run my errands early. So I'm trying to run errands, and I keep looking behind me because, that's how things happen. Stuff come out of nowhere, and I'm just, being observant. But, I'm running errands, and then, of course, if you've been to a college graduation, the talking piece can be very boring. So here's me, get to the graduates. So then they get to the ones that are graduates. I wasn't listening because I wasn't paying attention. Those were the doctorates. I was like, dang it, that's not what I'm talking about. Get to the master's people. So my sister finally texted me. She said, I'll let you know when she's getting close. She said she's sitting at the back. I'm like, oh my God. And the class was huge. Shout out to Ball State, because they had a nice size, graduating class. So anyway, so I just, I hung out, wait, and then my sister finally said, she's getting up. I literally had to pull off the road. I was driving. I literally had to pull off the road to watch my niece graduate. I got to be able to get a still shot or a screenshot, and then my sister sent me pictures after they took pictures afterwards or whatever. But yeah, so I'm kind of glad that I won't say I'm glad I didn't go. I'll just say the outfit that I was preparing to wear, my orange, would have been out of place. You know what I mean? It wouldn't have been like appropriate, I guess you would say. Because, you know, both my shirts were printed regardless of what I was wearing. So, but anyway, it's fine. It's fine. She knows I love her. So, I just felt so bad. I did. I felt so bad. Like, are you serious? I mean, I really don't even get to really talk with her because she's always busy because she's been in school. So, maybe once she goes to her next school, I can send like little care packages or something, you know. Just something to say, hey, love you, appreciate you, congratulations, blah, 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 whatever. I want to try this drink that I keep seeing on YouTube. Or not YouTube, well, TikTok. People from YouTube have been posting like these little TikToks. And I want to try this drink with the Simply Lemonade, with the Kool-Aid. So, yeah. Because your girl used to love us some Kool-Aid back in the day. Yes, ma'am. Then Kool-Aid got real expensive. Like little packets and stuff. We used to buy the jars, but my husband, yeah. So, I was like, we'll go back to packets. But then we were going through so much sugar and all that. And I was just like, oh my goodness. And then one day we just abruptly stopped drinking Kool-Aid. Of course, you know, they say that's the poor man's drink. Whatever. It was good to us and we weren't thirsty. It wasn't just water. So, like I said, we stopped drinking Kool-Aid, started drinking more juice, more soda, which probably is not a good thing for me. I actually, only soda I have in the house right now is ginger ale. I was watching Fruganisa the other day, or yesterday, last night, and she was talking about the ginger ale she had bought and saying, you know, having it for like upset stomachs and stuff. And that was the main reason why I bought the ginger ale, because I was like, nobody needs to drink it because, you know, it's only if you got a real nasty stomach or whatever. So, I really cannot believe I'm sitting here in Minnesota. I'm just like, And then, of course, Miss Pena, she just wants to go. And I'm like, honey, now listen, you know. And like I told her, I said, you know, the money that was set aside for Indiana, you know, we're basically using that money now. So, you know, when the money runs out, it runs out, girlfriend. So, but she had fun at the zoo, but we ended up having to leave early, so we didn't get to see everything because, y'all, another storm was rolling in. So I was like, oh my goodness. I said, well, and it was hot. It was so hot. It was so hot. Oh my gosh. I mean, she was hot. I was, and you know, we can't handle the heat like that. Not that we can handle the cold, but shoot. So, and then, you know, people are talking about something, oh, we ain't really had a summer. Lies. Anything over 80 degrees is a summer to me. Shoot. I don't even know 100 degrees running around here. Okay, I'm back. So, I did not find the small individual lemonade juices. They had some other type of juice or whatever, and I was not about to try something that I hadn't tried before. So, I have to go to the grocery store. But I did get my Kool-Aid packets. I got 4, actually. So I got grape, cherry, blue raspberry, and black cherry. I feel good. Nobody was in there bothering me on my heels about anything. I was going to take out the camera to record, and then I was like, you know what? I just want to be in the moment. I want to be by myself. I just knew this was going to like make up for the last trip that, you know, we weren't able to go on. And I don't know, maybe it's a sign from God saying, girl, you don't need to be flying nowhere. Maybe this is God's way of saying, no, you don't need to go nowhere. Stick right here. Okay, Lord, I'm listening. I'm listening. I just know my refund better hit my account sometime this week, or I'll be calling Sun Country and acting a plain fool. So now I don't even want to plan another trip. And you know, Bossman and I, we were actually looking at planning a trip to Omaha, and we were going to fly this time. As opposed to driving, we were going to just fly, because we've never flown there. And, I mean, the three of us, but still. And now I'm like, I'm totally against booking an airline ticket. Seriously. But God is good, and God's going to continue to bless. And I'll make sure to just continue to give him the honor and the praise. So then today, like I said, today is Sunday. So now everybody's getting up, heading down south. Yeah. Oh, here's the other thing. I didn't get to say goodbye to my grandson. Yep. Because the day before that everybody left, we didn't know that we wasn't going. So I was assuming I would see him Friday evening like everybody else. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about in this video too, y'all, so there's a town here called Winona that I've driven to years ago when baby girl was at a camp at this college, at Winona State College or whatever. Winona, is it Winona College or Winona University? I don't know. Either way. So I've driven there before, and you know, it is like some windy roads, and you know, you see some mountains and stuff. But I had never driven to La Crosse, Wisconsin. And I kept trying to figure out where is it. Because, you know, the way we normally go to Wisconsin, to go to like Hudson and to Eau Claire and Wisconsin Dells, we take the same road, right? So I couldn't figure out where was La Crosse compared to these other towns or whatever cities that I've been to in Wisconsin. So it was totally different area. So which was great because it gave us a lot of talk time and we got to, you know, see some things that we hadn't seen before. I'm going to go grab coffee and I'm going to go to Cub. I was going to go to Hy-Vee. I'm not. Anyway, so we are, we're driving. Construction out of this world. And then the GPS routed us off the road, right? Because apparently the road was going to end. So it routed us off the road and we had to go through a neighborhood. Well, the car GPS was routing us one way. I was like, okay, but you're taking me into an actual closed road. So I had to pull out my phone GPS, okay? Y'all, I literally was driving with both GPSs. I kid you not. But the phone actually got me to where we need to go, and then they synced up, you know, after a while. But it was crazy. And then I kept saying, are we still in Minnesota? Are we still in Minnesota? Y'all, so anyway, the daggone, I'm not parked that great. Oh, well. The daggone mountains. I did not know. First of all, I didn't know I was going to be driving by mountains. So that tripped me out. And then, what was it? We kept, you know, we were driving and driving. I'm like, are we there yet? Where's Wisconsin? We finally look on the GPS on, I think, the phone GPS. And it showed there where the, what do you call it? Oh, it's kind of deformed looking. It's toasted though, so that's good. But anyway, it showed like the line. So where we were on the road, like literally, it was like we were right next to it, but we weren't like not there. Y'all, we gonna go over this bridge. And Miss Peanut didn't take pictures of this, but we went over the bridge, and it reminded me a little bit of when we go to Omaha. Literally, we're over this bridge, and we're crossing into Wisconsin. Crossing over the water, crossing into Wisconsin. And I was like, oh my goodness. Like, that was just so, I don't know. It was just amazing to me. I mean, for other people, you know, everybody just so, oh, I want to fly, fly. And I mean, yeah, I want to fly too. Don't get me wrong. But, it was just cool to, you know, drive, like literally I'm driving her over the state line over water. But those mountains, they were amazing. She enjoyed looking at the mountains and seeing, like, we saw like mansions sitting up on the hills of the mountains. It was so cool. At first I thought that was me, and I'm like, that's not me, I'm not moving. Somebody else revving their engine. Okay, did she give me a napkin? Okay, she did. Now, I don't mean to eat on camera and all that stuff, but child, a sister's hungry, and I'm trying to talk to y'all, so give me a minute. Oh, Lord, thank you for this food I'm about to receive, free from all hurt, harm, and disease. In Jesus' name, amen. Really good. The cream cheese is not as strawberry as I would like it, but I'm not going to complain. There. All right. And I got my coffee, because you know, girl. Ding. Ooh. Yes, God. But it was nice. We got there, you know, nice mall. Y'all, people are not going to malls like they used to. Seriously. I'm sitting here talking to y'all, suffocating, because I don't want to put the window down. When we got back, though, car was covered in bugs. Covered in bugs. Like, oh my goodness. And that storm that we went through, y'all, when I tell you, I was like fit to be tied. Scared to death. Literally, because I really couldn't talk about it in that video, just kind of brief giving you stuff. Literally, I was white knuckle. Like, I was holding on like this. Scared. I mean, scared. We had got to a point where this white truck had passed us. And I was like, whatever. All I could see was like the back panel. Whoops. The back panel of his truck. It was a pickup truck. So I could see like his lift gate and his lights. I couldn't see nothing else of the truck. That's how bad the storm was. And I said, oh my gosh. So I kept, because, you know, Miss Peanut, at one point, she was, like, not really paying attention. And I was like, Muffin, look. I need you look, you know, Peanut, look, see what's going on here. And she said, oh, Mom, we're fine. I was like, I don't think so. She said, yes, we are. One side, dark. The other side, sun rays and sun. Straight up ahead of us, you would see like wall clouds coming down. And I was just thinking like, okay, I don't want no Wizard of Oz situation going on here, you know. Y'all, it tripped me out. And I started singing. And she's like, okay. And she know, if it's a stressful situation like that, and Mama get to singing like spirituals and stuff, she's, oh Lord, Mama in her prayer mode. Child, took it to the throne of grace. I was scared. I was scared because I didn't know. And I told her, I said, text your dad and let him know we are in a storm. And I knew the next big city of where we were going to be passing through was Rochester. And I had seen a bunch of hotels. And I said, let him know we are in the middle of a storm. And I'm going to do my best to make it to Rochester. And if it doesn't pass over us, or, you know, if we don't get through it, we're stopping and we're staying the night in Rochester. And so she was like, okay. So she had, you know, sent the text and stuff. I mean, I was scared. We went from driving 70 miles per hour down to like 45, 40 miles per hour. I kid you not. That was the most scariest thing. Test of my faith, because the Lord knows I do not like driving in storms. If I remotely think the storm is coming, I stay at home or I let boss man drive. That's just what happens. So, but at any rate, she still had fun. That was the end goal. Took her to the store, as you saw in that video, PopCon. PopCon is really big with Miss Peanut and my husband. I can take her or leave it, but I took her to PopCon in Wisconsin Dells a few years ago, and she wanted to go this year when we went to the Dells. But when we went, the store didn't open for several hours, and if you watch my vacation videos, you knew that my stress level had already surpassed what I could handle. So, I'm just saying. So, we ended up not going to PopCon. I'm going to have to pause you guys. Sorry about that. I saw a cop, and I was like, no ma'am. So anyway, PopCon sells Funko Pops. Something that Miss Peanut and her dad collects. And so, when we had went to, I want to say we went to PopCon in another part of Wisconsin. Was it Eau Claire? Well, anyway, they said there's a big one in La Crosse. So that's why we went there, as opposed to going back over to Wisconsin Dells. Because that was one that, you know, she said she wanted to visit. So I was like, okay. You know, so something we did. She also did some school shopping. So we did school shopping at the Mall of America and at the Valley View Mall. Trying to get some things for her. And that'll be that. So, Walmart did have the juice in the big jugs, but I just don't have space for that in the refrigerator right now. So I want to get the little ones. Plus, I got 4 different flavors, and I don't want to buy 4 big juices. Small ones are just fine. Something different. And if you didn't know, I love lemonade. Lemonade is my ultimate favorite drink. Love lemonade, and I love cranberry grape juice. Now, I was told by a dietitian I need to slow down my juice intake, but I'd rather drink juice than soda. And if I can get me some juice, I mean, you know, hey, why not? They didn't have it. And you know, when boss lady wants something, boss lady gets it. One way or the other. So, I guess I'm going to Cub. I'm going to see. I want to say my Cub has the individual juices. Outside of going to the gas station, you know what I mean? Shoot. I'm wasting more gas trying to get this daggone juice. Okay. So, I'm going to try Cub down the street here. My Cub. And then the juice here. So at Walmart, the Simply Lemonade in the bigger jug, right? Not the one with the handle, but just the regular size. It was $2.78 at Walmart. Hy-Vee wanted $2.98. Why? Why is it 20 cents more? This is another reason why I go out the area to get stuff. And then, okay, I just watched this movie. I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, but it was talking about how stuff is marketed towards the demographics that they serve. So everything, like every aisle was just soda, Red Bull, energy drinks. That's all I was seeing. Like, where's the juice? Where's the water? Then I saw some kind of ginger drink, and I was like, I don't want that either. Child. I know I forgot why we on our way to go get this juice. I know I forgot to tell you guys. So, why is it people are trying, in my regular life, not y'all. Well, why is it now people are trying to see, because we all got these kids around the same age and whatever, or same grade, and all about like cars and this and that, and you know, as far as our kids are concerned. What is that on my windshield? What is that on my windshield? Child. Okay, I know I ain't crazy. Oh, it was something that had... Now, I've already watched the memes and the stories of don't grab nothing off your windshield. You see something, you know. Now, I wasn't talking about that. It was like there was a line going down the middle of my windshield. I'm like, wait a minute, Jesus. What's going on? Honey, I thought it was a crack or something. I mean, it didn't look like a crack, but I just didn't... It wasn't there the last time I was in the car. At least I didn't notice it. So, but yeah, so anyway, you know, got folks up here, you know, everybody's trying to, oh, well, look, my kid got this now. And I'm just like, Miss Peanut doing Miss Peanut, honestly. I'm not in no rush for the girl to drive, you know what I mean? But if she wants to, Miss Peanut has a plethora outside of the bins to choose from. And the reason why I say that is because anything that I have a car note on, she's not to drive, because she is a young, inexperienced driver. But anything that's paid for, baby, she got a whole fleet of cars she can choose from. You know, oh yeah, I got my kid this and my kid that, and I'm just like, so? Be right back. Let's find this juice. Found it. Hey, I'm back. And as you saw, I found it. So, gosh, I don't know what size the other jug is. The one that I was telling you was more expensive at Hy-Vee. I don't know if those are 64 ounces or whatever. The ones that I got are actually 32 ounces. So they're actually not the personal size, but they are, so they're bigger than what I was anticipating getting, but smaller than what I wanted to get. Does that make sense? Okay. So, I got it. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I can't wait. Ah! And while I was in there, I ended up seeing, I gotta turn this up a little bit. I'm hot. Whew. I ended up seeing one of my old staff that no longer works at my job. She turned around. She was like, oh, hi. I was like, hi. You know, how you doing? Yes, I'm not just a person that sits in that office. I do get out and shop. Anyway, but then I ended up seeing one of Miss Peanut's old teachers from preschool. Her preschool teacher, his name is Mr. Carl. And I can talk about him because, I mean, he was instrumental in her life. I'll never forget when she was in preschool. Gosh, I wish I was on YouTube back then. But when she was in preschool, Mr. Carl, I would say, okay, what is the things she needs to know for kindergarten? He would say this, and this, and he would give me a list, right? Then when I was looking at schools, I would ask the schools, what is it that you need an incoming student to know coming into school? And then they would give me a list, this, and this. So then I would compare the two lists, right? Y'all, Mr. Carl was on it. When I tell you, and I was the only parent that was like that. Now, mind you, one of the kids that Miss Peanut used to be friends with, her mom ended up taking her out of the daycare that Miss Peanut was in, because she was so adamant she wanted her child to start school early. I think she did her child a disservice, but whatever. People do what they do with their own kids, and don't worry about man, okay? So she put her child in a different preschool because they were basically going to fast track her daughter to be able to start kindergarten. Well, she only could start kindergarten at their school. And then, so she went to their school for basically 2 years or a year and a half. And then when she started 5th grade, then she pulled her from that school and put her out in the suburbs where she's at. And then she had to fight tooth and nail to get her daughter to be able to be, in 1st grade, because they were like, no, she's not old enough, she's this, she's that. And she did have some I guess you would say pluses and minuses, because she had to go through some things in order to get to where she is right now. She's still same grade as Miss Peanut, but it was still some things. So anyway, because she had to go through special ed, all that stuff. But anyway, long story short, Mr. Carl, on the other hand, because I don't know, she felt like Mr. Carl couldn't do what she needed to have done. I'm like, Mr. Carl was the bomb. So she just didn't want to pay daycare fees, but I mean, whatever. So Mr. Carl was the bomb, because he was like, okay, get these books. So, this is how I really got into teaching, because I'm an advocate of education with my kids. And so I was getting books and stuff. I would bring the books to school, like workbooks and things and different little teaching tools. And I would show them to Mr. Carl, be like, I got this, I got that. He said, that's good, but you know what? I don't want you to teach her at this level. I want you to teach her at a higher level. So Miss Peanut has always been taught at a higher level. That's why she's so intellectual. That's why she, can do things that kids her grade and her age is like struggling, because we've always kind of put her ahead of, the game or whatever. And so, anyway, saw Mr. Carl, and he was just like, how are the girls doing? So I told him, the eldest is out of state, her and the grandson, and, Miss Peanut, she's doing well, straight A student, da-da-da. And then I said, and he said, I said, they diagnosed Miss Peanut with autism. He said, what? I mean, he was like, are you kidding me? Like, not my student. And I was like, yeah. So then, we talked about it briefly, and I was telling him, I said, it's more, of a social thing for her. She does have some things that, different stimulations that, bother her, whatever. But it's more social. I said, because academically, she's fine. I said, like I said, she's straight. Hey, homeboy. Looking the other way. I don't care what kind of money you make. He looking this way, the way I'm going, but not looking the way I'm coming from. And he's steadily pulling, child, let me get hit that way. I ain't playing. I'm not playing. Lord have mercy. Then he gonna turn around and look at me. I don't care. Shoot. Because see, over there, that's more the little Richie area, but don't play with me. So anyway, so Miss Carl was like, but she's doing okay? I said, yeah. I said, she's ready for school to be back with her teachers. I said, but the students, just not her thing. And he was just like, well, he said, that's because she above the rest. I said, well, I mean, you said I did, and I'm just saying, okay. Because he knows what kind of parent I am, and he knows what kind of student she is. So he's like, oh yeah, she trying to get her work done and get on up out of there. I said, uh-huh, exactly. So anyway, super cool to see him and everything. But I got my juice. I'm about to go home. I'm trying to think. I think I'm going to save grape for last, because, you remember back in the day, for those who drank Kool-Aid, y'all remember Purplesaurus Rex? Me and my sister created that. I'm sorry, but yes, we did. Because we were the first ones to mix grape and lemon together and make us a Purplesaurus Rex. All right? Anyway, so, hey, Kool-Aid, if you listen, shoot, holla at me. Anyway, because we used to do some concoctions back in the day trying to make things different, because, shoot, you can only drink cherry for so long and tropical punch for so long. I did not buy tropical punch. That's the one that used to get on my nerves. I'm like, I can't stand tropical punch. So, anyway, but I'm pulling up to the house, guys. Thanks for rolling with me, and just, now I feel better. I had to do something to make me feel better. You know what I mean? And if it's just going to buy a 30-cent pack of Kool-Aid and a $2.49 bottle of lemonade to make me feel better, baby, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. So I'm back. I've been gone roughly 2 hours. Roughly 2 hours. God is good. I thought I was going to get my juice for free because the lady's machine wasn't working, but I had to go self-checkout. Anyway, so it's all right. Oh, and the juice at the bigger bottle of juice at Cub was $2.99. So it is cheaper to get it at Walmart because Walmart had it for $2.78. So that was the cheapest I saw for the big bottles. But anyway, I'm good. I'm blessed. I'm about to go in here and I don't know if I'm going to make cornbread or if I'm going to... I got that cornbread in a can, so I might just whip that up real quick or something. I don't know. I really don't feel like cooking. I'm on vacation. When I'm on vacation, child, I don't like to cook. Why do men like vehicles that sound like that? Ugh! Including my husband. Oh, Jesus. I'm trying to figure out what is he doing now. What are you doing? You see him? So, okay. You see the bike. Now, I'm just showing all the business. You see the bike. Okay, that's my next door neighbor. But you see there's a SUV in front of it. Well, anyway, that's the daughter whose parents live in the house 2 doors over from me. I think her father passed away because as you see, there's a big blue dumpster in front of her. Well, the guy, you saw him, he honked his horn and now he done pulled down the street so he could park. So he honks the horn and wakes her up because she was in her sleep. Her head just popped up out of nowhere. At least I hope she was sleeping, not doing nothing else. But anyway, I'm like, what is going on? Because we haven't seen the husband in forever. I gotta tell this story, y'all. Haven't seen the husband in forever. And he's a firefighter. I didn't know that. Hey now. Hey, I support my fire and rescue folks. I didn't know he was a firefighter. Wait till I tell husband. Anyway, so we haven't seen the husband to the father of this lady in this truck. So we think he passed away because we don't even see the car anymore. And I saw the wife outside, like weeding, using the weed whacker thing. Well, now they got this big old blue dumpster and I've been seeing them hauling stuff to the dumpster for the last couple of days, since I've been here in Minnesota as opposed to being in Indianapolis. So anyway, we're trying to figure out what the heck is going on. And so, but prior to this weekend, there was days I would come home, like back when Miss Pina was in school. Let me turn the camera back around. Back when Miss Pina was in school, I would come home and old girl would be parked like outside our house. Like she would be parked over here by our truck or by the Cadillac right there. And she would be in her car. I'm like, what the heck is you doing? Then a couple times she was parked she parked in front of the house until I put these handicap things up. But then she parked on the side of the house and she would just be in there. And I'm like, well, what is she doing? Now, mind you, she's got a grown son. She does have a grown son. He has a car. He drives a Maxima or something like that. And then she has a daughter. And the daughter is younger than Miss Pina because Miss Pina's 16. So the daughter got to be, is she 10, 12? I don't know. But anyway, we trying to figure out why is old girl, you got a whole house up in here, right? Your parents' house. Your kids are in the house. How come you're not in the house? Weird. But, so we were seeing all that back in like April, May, early part of June. And now, like I said, this dumpster done showed up. And the dumpster just came like Thursday? I think Thursday or Friday. And so it's been here all weekend. I'm like, dang, I wish it was a little bit lower because I got some stuff I can throw away too. I'm like, can I give y'all a couple dollars and we can use your dumpster too? I'm just saying. But I'm trying to figure out what are they doing because I think the father has passed And maybe the daughter is going to move in, but she just can't move in right now because there's so much stuff in the house. Because like even in the back of her truck, there's a bunch of stuff in the back of the truck too. Child. Yes, I am Miss Kravitz on my block. Shoot. And husband is Mr. Kravitz. Because honey, we be watching this. We be watching this corner and seeing what's what. But I didn't know homeboy was a firefighter. That's cool to know. We do have a retired police officer. He lives on the other side. So if we're on this street, he's on the other street. But he's mean, old, and crotchety and stuff. But yeah. But that's nice to know. I know they were doing like promotion things for people that work in the community to buy in the community. And he seems to be on the up and up as far as like, you know, he's been working hard on his house over there and all that. So that's cool to know. I didn't know he was a firefighter. Wow. Anyway, y'all, let me get my tail up out of here. All right. Y'all be well. I got my juice. I feel better. I mean, I was sad as all outside not being able to see my niece graduate. I got to see her on the camera, like I said, but it's different when it's in person. I didn't get to hug her and squeeze her. I have not seen my baby niece in, it's been years since, before they graduated high school, maybe? No. They might have already been graduated from high school. Whenever the last time we went to California, that's the last time I've seen her. Now, I've seen her sister, but her, you know, physically see her. So I'm going to have to make a trip to either Texas or like when they go out to see their parents, be able to go out there or something, because I'm like, I haven't seen my baby. So anyway, they're probably getting up now trying to eat breakfast so they can get ready to get on the road. So I'll send all my texts out to them once I get in the house. And yeah. So thanks for watching, everybody. By the time you see this, I mean, this will be well past today. Because that's how I got it set up. But yeah. Just know, yeah, you'll probably see this when I go back to work. Lord help. Jesus. Keep me near the cross. Seriously. I need to be near the cross. At the cross's feet. At the head of the cross. I mean, I just need to be there. Lord have mercy. I got 2 weeks and then I go back to 8-hour days. Pray my strength in the Lord. But I'm going to enjoy today. I'm going to enjoy tomorrow. And I'm going to enjoy on Tuesday. So yes. Oh, I didn't mention. Yes. Got my wig on. I took my twist out. They were looking, by the time I came out the airport and came from the mall, I was looking a hot mess. So I took my twist out Friday night. And put my wig on, and I'll probably rock my wig for the rest of today, and then I'm gonna be working on my hair, because yeah, that's just what I'm going to do. And wash clothes in my own house. Oh my goodness. What a way to enjoy your vacation. Bye, y'all.